Beneath the ice and beneath the trees, before dragons breathe flame and before men raise stone, there lived a people not made for war. The children of the forest, small as shadows, wild as wind, and older than memory. They lived in harmony with the world, worshiping the old gods, speaking to trees, and weaving magic from the bones of the earth. But the peace could not last. Men came, tall and hungry. They cut the forests, slew the beasts, and laughed at the trees. The children fought with every whisper of magic they knew, with dire wolves, poison, and trees that bled. But men bred faster than forests could grow, and so the children, desperate, made a choice, a mistake. Deep in the heart of the north, near the roots of a weirwood older than the wall would ever be, the children used their oldest magic. They took a man, one of the first men, a warrior captured in battle, and they bound him to stone. They drove dragon glass into his chest, a shard of the world's fire frozen. The weirwood's roots wrapped around him and the magic took hold. He screamed for 3 days and 3 nights. When it ended, the first White Walker opened his eyes, eyes of endless winter. He became the Night King, not by name but by nature. He was meant to be a weapon, a guardian of the forest, a balance to fire and steel. But the children did not understand the cost. In creating a creature immune to time, to pain, to fire and fear, they gave him purpose, but not soul. The Night King saw the world not as it was, but as it might be. He believed in balance. If fire threatened to consume the world, dragons, kings, greed, then ice must correct it. He did not seek power, he sought silence. He raised others from death, not to rule, but to build order, quiet, perfect, and cold. A kingdom not of the living, but of stillness. He would not stop, could not. And in time, even the children of the forest saw what they had unleashed. So they bound him. The war between men and the children ended in a pact. The first men swore not to cut the sacred trees. The children swore never again to create monsters. But some magic, once cast, cannot be undone. To ensure the Night King remained bound, the children created a watcher, a being of memory, gifted to see past and present, to hold the threads of time. Thus was born the first three-eyed raven, not a man, not a child, but something in between. Each generation, the raven would remember the old magic, watch the wall, and ensure the prison beneath the world remained sealed. For a time, this worked. Centuries passed. The Night King was forgotten, his army reduced to whispers. The wall was raised, not just to guard from wildlings, but to trap the cold below. But memory fades, men forgot, magic dimmed, and then came fire. When Daenerys Targaryen's dragons returned to the world, so did the imbalance. Fire had come again, unchecked, powerful, and without equal. The world tilted once more, and somewhere beneath the frost, something ancient stirred. But it was not the Night King who woke first. He had been destroyed, shattered by Arya Stark during the long night, or so it seemed. What stirred was deeper, older, the heart of winter. Far beneath the earth, deeper than men had ever tunneled, one of the children of the forest still lived. Her name was Leafshade. She was ancient beyond reckoning. Older even than the pact between man and tree. She had lived through fire and famine, had seen the wall rise and the White Walkers fall. And she was afraid. Magic had broken. The balance was lost. Dragons scorched cities. Kings burned people. And so, in secret, she searched the old paths. Seeking the spells that had once worked. She found the prison, not the wall above, but the true seal, a gate beneath a world, buried in forgotten gods and bones. She unsealed it. And in doing so, she did not awaken a king. She recalled a source. The heart of winter was no mere White Walker. It was the thing that gave them purpose. The breath beneath the frost, the echo that had shaped the Night King. It remembered the failure of men, the failure of the children, the burning of forests, the breaking of balance. And so it recalled its children, not born anew, but remembered into being. The White Walkers were not reborn. They were remembered.
The new White Walkers were different.
Not bound to one will, not slaves to a Night King. They were fragments of the heart, reflections of its memory. They did not come for conquest. They came for cleansing. A world burned by dragons? Let it be frozen clean. They do not kill for rage. They kill for silence. They do not speak, but when they do, they speak of memory, of old wrongs, of the first flame and the final cold. They are not death, they are correction.
The new three-eyed raven
Bran Stark sees this. But his power is not control, it is awareness. He cannot stop what comes. He can only remember what was and help others prepare. In the echoes of his visions, he sees what Leaf Shade awakened. He sees the heart of winter moving beneath the crust of the world. And he knows, if fire returns, so will ice. Bran is not a king, he is a memory, and memory cannot fight. But Arya can, Jon can, Daenerys can. The White Walkers walk again, but they are not the same. They wear bone armor etched with runes older than the first men. They speak in frost and move like ghosts. They are not led by a single mind, but by a collective will frozen into the land itself. Their purpose? Not vengeance, correction. Their message? We remember. The dragons returned. So must the cold. The heart of winter has awoken, and the world must now choose between burning and breaking, or facing the frost once more. This is the truth behind the White Walkers. This is the mistake the children never confessed. This is the legacy of the heart of winter, not the Night King, but the frost that birthed him. And now it is coming back.